sister, Bassett. Yes. It's you.
I know.
Wintertime here at Hogsmeade Village.
Lieutenant Dane,
Hello, Forrest.
you got new legs.
Titanium alloy.
Time for my summer sizzle, cool as a cherry popsicle.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It's happening. It's dish time.
I've always wanted to do this in front of you.
Creating content that enlightens and lifts you up.
Dish, sir, dish.
Me at Splash Mountain, just pepper these in here.
Hello everyone, this is Kermit the Frog reporting live from the final showing of Muppet Vision 3D.
Right? God, I missed our daily dishes.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dish.
Hey. So, let's dish.
What do you want to dish about?
Anything you guys want, this is your time.
Welcome back, Fun Fam. And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to follow the Bradley's Fun. This is the dish. My name is Ron E. Bradley. I hope that wherever you are, you're having a phenomenal day. Hello, Wayne. Hello, Jill. I see you guys in the chat. I see there's 11 people watching, so people not in the chat quite yet. And we have some panelists who might be otherwise occupied at the moment as well for right now. So, anyhow, welcome in, everybody. We are live. If you haven't had a chance to yet, please do click on the like button if you're watching this live. If you're watching this on the replay, please go ahead and comment below. Replay gang, hit the like button, all of those types of things. We've got Kaladin coming in. Kaladin's over here. Hello there. Good evening to you all. You're over there in, are you in Germany as well, Kaladin? I know Fairbricks is in the UK, I do believe. And Jill, I'm not sure where Jill is, but I know Fairbricks is in the UK, and I think Kaladin's, I think you might be in Germany, and I think there's other people who are, yeah, Germany. Okay, cool. Give me a bratwurst, man. Give me a bratwurst. Let me see if I think that that Park Place is still going. I do believe. Yeah, they've got that Park Place is still hanging on. Going Shogi is here. Hey, what's up, Going Shogi? I see you in there. Saying hi to everybody. I'm just going to check out and see where they are real quick with TPP. Let me mute this. We don't want to get crossover. So they're talking about the tiki room and the tiki bar, which is funny. I would not be surprised. I actually would not be surprised at all if tiki room closed down and they changed that to the tiki bar. That it would not surprise me at all. Kilgore Rangerettes and the Radio City Rockets of the Southwest. Fun fact about me: I was trained by one of the Radio City Rockettes. So I went to school for musical theater at Millikan University in Decatur, Illinois. This is the alma mater of Ariel. And why do it's whenever I try to think of these things, I don't know if it's my age, I don't know what it is, but like now it doesn't, the name of the person doesn't pop up in my head like it used to. Like the character Ariel, I know. Go and Shogi, you can tell me in the chat who it is. The original, the real Ariel. I'm gonna just call her the real Ariel because she is. Texas Tech. Okay, yeah. So you're in Texas. Why can't it really bothers me when names like that just go out the window because it's like it should be in my head. Why, oh why can I not think of who she is? Jody Benson. My gosh, I could not think of Jody Benson. Unbelievable. You know why? You know why I think that is? That I couldn't think of Jody Benson. I think it's because we are so trained nowadays to just go to Google for everything or do a search for, like that's what we do for everything. We do a search for. So now we've trained our brains to not remember things anymore. Let me say hi to everybody that's in the chat so far. I see that the first one in the door today was, in fact, Jill Powers, the River Daughter. Says, good afternoon, follow the Bradley Fun. Thanks for talking. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I will be back and check out more. I will be back to check out more of your channel as well. Fairbricks, how many devices do you have that you're watching on? Fairbricks says, hello. I appreciate that, Fairbricks. That's awesome. Appreciate you watching on all the devices on different places. I'm gonna get all this stuff off of here, get mine back up to where I can see what's going on. Let me see if there. This will be fun because now I can find out actually if the redirect is going to work. All right, so then we've got Fairbricks again, Jill again. We got Kaladin coming in hot from Germany. Good evening to you all. How would I say good evening in German? Let's see, guten Nacht. But I like good Nacht, that would be good night, but what would good evening be exactly? You let me know in the chat what would good evening be, or what do you guys say to each other over there instead of good evening? Maybe it's something completely different. Like number 10, thank you for that. Appreciate that. Kaladin, Germany. Kilgore, Texas. Go and Shogi is here. Go. Oh. Yeah, but yeah, they're still live over there. Andrew is here. Hello, Andrew. 586. My mom is here. Hi, Mom. Guten Abend. Abend. Guten Abend. We've got, and Dan's Life at the Kingdom is here. Merry Christmas from MK yesterday. Hey, Dan, is it still up? Yeah. Did you ask yesterday when you were out there how long the Christmas stuff is going to stay up? I'm curious because I'm just wondering if it was just up for that day for reshoots on that day, or if they're planning on maybe doing reshoots over the next several days. But it's going to be cold, so I don't know. It's supposed to get down to 34 here in Orlando soon. So yeah, crazy stuff. Something is ringing. Looks like we may have a raid coming in. All right, guys, if you're raiding in right now, thank you so much. Oh yeah, I saw that. Griffin V raid, thank you. Thank you to all the raiders coming in. For all the raiders that are coming in right now, I'm going to do something a little bit weird. I'm sorry, guys. It's a little weird, but I am going to replay my intro. So hold tight because the intro is going to replay.
3, 2, 1, live. Cool.
sister has it. Yes. It's you. I
Wintertime here at Hogsmeade Village.
Lieutenant Dane.
Hello, Forrest.
You got new legs.
Titanium alloy.
Time for my summer sizzle. Cool as a cherry popsicle.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It's happening. It's dish time.
I've always wanted to do this in front of you.
Creating content that enlightens and lifts you up.
Dish, sir, dish.
Be it Splash Mountain, just pepper these in here.
Hello, everyone. This is Kermit the Frog reporting live from the final showing of Muppet Vision 3D.
Right? God, I missed our daily dishes.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dish.
Hey. So, let's dish.
What do you want to dish about?
Anything you guys want, this is your time.
All right, welcome back again, Fun Fam. For those, if you're watching this on the replay, you're like, what happened? Why did he do that twice? Yes, indeed. So we had a raid from That Park Place. Thank you guys for coming in for the raid. Appreciate that. Yeah. Dan says, all right, Rod got a game over, so he had to insert more quarters. Yes, indeed. And Andrew Brake is in here for feeling the winter fizz here. Oh my gosh, the winter whizzle. We're feeling it here too. It's going to be 34 degrees here in Florida. So, yes, indeed. Toot. Okay, there we go. Yes, indeed. So those that are coming in from That Park Place, I appreciate that. A lot of people coming in for that raid. We've got Jackie Delaney here, Andrew Brake. I saw Dan's Life Kingdom. We've got Wild Band of Yavin came in for the Sizzle fan fiction. You says, why am I here? I don't know. Hopefully it's a fun time. Jill's still here. Kaladin's still here. Good deal. And let's see, we've got O2RR, Jill Bowers. So many people are coming in. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you guys for being here. As you know, you're the apple in my eye, the cream in my coffee. You are what makes me get it done. You're the energon that makes the sky transform and roll out of bed. Actually, it was the shower today to be here with you.
A toast at Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy! This stuff's the greatest!
Human Superman is here. He's ready for the dish. And Synchronicity. I love that name. Where is it? Woo! And so Andrew Brake has 40 mile per hour winds today. Oh my goodness gracious. If you're watching this on the replay and you're a little bit confused, that's fine. Hit the like button, fast forward all you need to, and get us in there. But we do have some guests backstage, coming in backstage. Let's hope they're ready to come on. Let's see which one, So we have one guest backstage who goes to Disney, wanders around, and I don't know if she meant to be here, if she ended up in the right place, or if she meant to go someplace else.
So I think what happened is I went to Epcot. You can go around the whole world, and I had a couple in the Germany section, and I thought I went to China. Anyway, I'm a knucklehead.
But she's no knucklehead. It's MJ from Magically MJ. Frosted Lucky Charms, they're magically MJ. No, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. How you doing, MJ?
I'm good. I'm so sorry I'm late, but
not really late.
The White Rabbit, no time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late.
Yeah, right. No, you're fine. We expect there to be some overlap, so that is no big.
Did our friends come over from that Park Place?
Yeah, we've got 56 people watching right now. So
hey, everybody!
I think a lot of people came over. They probably came over because they thought you're coming on. They're like, I know I have to sit through Ron. I don't really want to do that, but I heard MJ's going to be there, so that'll be awesome.
We should have a few friends trickling over very soon.
Yes, I was trickling earlier, but I think I got it out, and now I'm able to drink water again. So. Remember in the chat, we're talking about intellectual property in the chat from Magic Kingdom, and I was like, yeah, well, IP. So
I just got that.
IP. The other one that always got me is because when you're working in with a cash register, right? You don't call it the cash register, you call it the point of sale system, but of course you don't call it the point of sale system, you call it the POS. Mm-hmm. Which is another acronym that could be something else. and every time you're mad at you're like, I hate this POS, and you're accurate in both ways, really, at that point in time. Well, Wild Man of Yavin says, I see what you did there. Yes, indeed. Well, I'll see what you're doing there, son. We've got some fun things to talk about today, but I figured one of the things that we give no financial advice. Everybody knows we give no financial advice. Before we hit anything else, I do want to talk about the super chats. There's a goal on the super chats, 5, any level super chat, 99 cents, doesn't matter. If you can do it, great. If you can't, don't. But if we hit super chat goal today, I will take a request. I will sing whatever you want. Maybe MJ will join and sing with me. That would be an interesting situation. By the way, I think I've hit my low standing weight today. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever lost weight, but if you've ever gone through a weight loss program or anything, you know that it fluctuates. It's not, you don't lose weight every single day. It goes up and down. It's like a roller coaster, right? It's like so when you hit a low weight, you'll typically bounce back up for a few days and then come back down. Right now, I'm about, I want to say 28 pounds legit down from where I was. Now, here's the thing. I'm also working out, so I'm lifting, which means I'm gaining muscle. So I don't really know how much fat weight that I've lost, but the goal is not just to lose weight. The goal is specifically to lose body fat. I could have lost, 35 pounds of body fat and gained 5 pounds of muscle or something like that. It's not exactly those levels, but that's what we're.
Don't they have like a machine that you stand on and it gives you like your muscle?
Mine does all that, but literally every time you stand on it, it fluctuates because it's supposed to be like muscle, bone, water, and it never says, it says my BMI, right? But it doesn't actually, it says my body fat percentage. It'll say my BMI. It says my weight. But I have no idea how accurate those reads are because, like, for example, if my feet are warm versus my feet being cold, the read will be different. And how can cold warm make an actual difference in your percentage? Whatever. But it's good as a general guideline to see that I'm going generally the direction that I want to go. So like my body fat percentage, while it's read up and down during this whole process, overall it's generally gone down. As a matter of fact, I am going to use this to compare it to something that we're going to put on the screen here. But as we do, don't have high expectations. What you're going to want to do is have this.
Lowered expectations.
Yes, that is when we're looking at what we're about to look at, you're going to have one lowered expectations. Also, please, no financial advice. This is just for viewing. So we'll put this up here so you can see. This is the current Disney style. Let's refresh it and make sure that we get the absolute up-to-date current. So I'm putting this up here because Lou said I was on the Bob Iger weight loss program the other day, and he was talking about 1 pound for every one pound for every ride lost. But let's throw this out 5 years to date, and it's down 58.89, which would be a great goal for me if it was literally a pound for every dollar that Disney has lost over the last 5 years. That's like the perfect weight loss program for me. Again, no financial advice, but this works great. I'm not trying to get down to 112.55. I would be skinny as a rail. I would be as unhealthy as
you would look like Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah, or Ariana Grande after spending a few days on the set of Wicked. I look at Wicked and I look at those actors and I think to myself, I don't understand. Every time I've been on any set of any movie, they have what's called craft food services, and I'm like, did they not have the budget on Wicked to do craft food services?
Like, no, Kraft was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, no, I don't really, man, I have no idea. That Cuban Superman, I think that is from Mad TV. That lowered expectations thing. Anyway, when we're talking about lowered expectations, we can certainly talk about the stock of the Walt Disney Company. Who what was it? Was it that Park Place on Monday that we talked about this, where it was like, they're talking about buying in, right? And I'm like, that's not really, not us. We're not talking about buying in. I give no financial advice whatsoever, but I'm just looking at it going, if it were me myself, yeah, I don't even like investing in a Pixie Pass anymore, but I have to. Part of my job.
Everybody on the East Coast has a Pixie Pass, okay?
Do you want to know my story? Remember, okay, so for those of you in the chat, I hope you don't mind me chat with MJ about this real quick. Remember how Monday I said I was having an issue?
Okay, I'm trying to think. It's been a long week and it's only Wednesday. Hold on.
It was with Disney, on the phone with Disney. Remember, I was having a issue.
Oh, yeah, you were on the phone with guest services and they were god awful. Okay, yes.
Here's the problem. So all I did was I went to renew my pass, which is a Pixie Pass, and I've got the photo pass option with it because it's $10, no big deal. Mm-hmm. So I go to renew my whole pass and I put everything this exact same way that it was before. Go to check out, pay everything, blah blah blah. It doesn't actually pay because it doesn't actually charge you until later, right? Yes, time for Ron's rants. You know what? Ron's rants, that's perfect. I'm going to create a segment.
Yeah, Ron's rants.
Remind me, create the visual, okay, Ron's rants.
I'll remind you.
Okay, good. So here's the deal. So I call them up. So I go through the process, really quick process. You do it on the app. Boom, hit send, boom, boom, boom. And then I get an email with the confirmation. I look at the email and it says, water parks and more option. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
What?
I didn't choose water parks and more option. I chose the photo pass. They're the same price, by the way, to add on. Wow. It's $10 a month either way. So if you want to add water parks, but the difference is, obviously, let's say you're doing this for an entire family, right? This is just me, but If I were doing it for an entire family, well, you're going to want to add the water park for everybody that's in your family. Now, I don't have to worry about that, but for those that do, that would be $30 more per month, not $10. But the photo pass, you only need to add to one pass.
Right.
It doesn't matter how many people you have. As long as you have one photo pass, you can figure it out.
Yeah, everyone listening, no matter what tier level your annual pass is, you only need one photo memory maker in your whole party. Okay?
Right.
Yeah, don't waste your money.
And by the way, if you want to save the photos at the times that somebody else in your party is not good, just take their magic band with you and you're good. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do. Anyhow, so I'm on the phone just trying to get the one. You think it's a tiny little thing. I just want the one little thing fixed. So I call the annual pass holder hotline, and they're like, "Oh, we can't do that here, so let me pass you on to somebody else." And then that guy I finally get after about 15 minutes of listening to Soren and all the other park music. Like, right?
Yes.
That guy, he's like, "Oh man, I can't do this either. I gotta go to somebody else." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" What happened to old style Disney customer service where it's like, "Hey, I'm Magical Matt and I can do everything for you."
Yeah,
right?
I can help you with that. Whatever happened to that nice attitude?
So that wasn't happening. Anyway, finally, after a half an hour, it all got done. And the way it got done was the weirdest thing ever. He goes, restart your My Disney Experience app and it should be there. And it was, and it's great. And it worked. But I'm like, I can't believe that I had to wait a half an hour to fix one problem that shouldn't have ever been fixed and needed to be fixed in the first place. Because all I did was say, I want what I already have.
Unbelievable. That's just them.
My gosh.
I think that's just them trying to upsell and add on a whole bunch of stuff to your pass. Whatever. They're that desperate.
MJ, you'll appreciate this comment.
Mm-hmm. What? Let me see. Oh, I think you need something even better than that. How about that?
Yeah.
We're going to add some stuff like your background. You
up,
have the Magic Kingdom castle behind you, right? Before and after it got painted. So we're going to add some Universal stuff on the other side. Ron still has a lot of work to do.
I have a lot of I have a lot of these too. A lot of popcorn buckets.
Woohoo!
For those of you watching, this is our giveaway. The eyes aren't really see-through. They're yellow. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, they're see-through when I do that. Anyway, this popcorn bucket went for hundreds of dollars on eBay for
Ridiculous.
those that know. 8-hour line to get it. And I had to wait a year to get that one because I didn't get that one till the second year. So anyway, when I reach 100 members of the channel, I'm going to do a giveaway, and we're going to give that popcorn bucket away. So
nice.
And for those wondering, when there's a member milestone chat or member chat, anything gifted to the show during this, we love to celebrate, and we want you to celebrate with us. If you haven't been here before, whenever we get that kind of stuff, we do a celebration. Celebrate with us. If you are a member of the channel, there's custom emojis for that. If you're not a member of the channel, fireworks emojis will do, or a happy face or anything, but we're going to test it right now. And this is what one of those celebrations might look like. So get ready with your emojis. Here we go. Let's celebrate.
Is it too much? Too much. It's the birthday.
Oh, this is just the best of us seen.
I love it. I start dancing in the background. I didn't put any comments yet. I did see the other comment that they are a pirate. I am a pirate as well. Have you seen my Mickey ears? I have a pirate Mickey ears. I'm just not wearing them today.
A pirate.
Oh, and I have Peg Leg Pete, but he's in the other room.
Peg Leg Pete. Well, let's get on to our first story. We might have more people joining us during the show. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe not. Maybe it's just the Ron and MJ show. That would be fine. But let's get to our first story. Walt Disney World Good to Go Days return for, and this is where it gets weird, January 2026. That's now. why are we talking about good to go days returning for January 2026? Because they weren't on the calendar apparently before, and they popped up. What is a good to go day? By the way, this is out of That Park Place, who I'm sure you are familiar with. If you're not, get it bookmarked. It's good to go. This is by our good friend Cham Lee out of That Park Place. Good to go days. What are they? If you have an annual pass, you typically will have to make a reservation ahead of time for the park that you want if you want to go in at 9 a.m. or park open or rope drop or whatever. After 2 p.m., you do not need a reservation, I think, unless is it still Magic Kingdom on the weekends that you still need a reservation for?
Well, I don't think so anymore. And the way that they're giving out the tickets, like you could do like 2 days for like $190. And the other tickets are just to keep everyone away from the Magic Kingdom anyway. You know?
Yeah, but all the tickets though now are date based, and so you don't even need a reservation for them. You pick the dates ahead of time, so you don't need a reservation for date based tickets. This is literally just for, I think cast members might still have to make a reservation for their cast member tickets that they use, and annual pass holders. So a good to go day is a day that's on the calendar where you don't have to make a reservation. In other words, they know that it's going to be so light that they don't have to worry about asking people to make reservations. That's what a good to go day is. It's a weird thing. It's not that easy to explain because it's stupid. Right? So like, how come every day is not a good to go day? Yeah. The reservation system started in the heart of that lockdown era, right?
Yeah.
When 2021. Why? Because they had to keep capacities at the parks low. I think Universal might have had a I don't know if they had a reservation system or not at first.
That's a good question. I'm trying to think. Let me see.
But my point is that Disney, they don't need a reservation system anymore. The only reason they keep it is to track attendance and have and scheduling for their cast members. And they don't really need it because they have an algorithm that tells them how busy it's going to be anyway. They just apparently don't trust that algorithm anymore. So let's read this and see. Yeah. Dance Life says Universal good to go every day.
Every day, yeah. I remember we just like it was just convenient. We were like, let's just go to Universal for today. And we would just go. And it was
that's the whole point of having an annual pass, especially if you're local and more especially if you live in the Orlando area, is I get a pass. I feel like going to Disney today. I got an extra, maybe you get an extra day off work, right? You don't even know. Then they call you up. Hey, we can't open today, blah, 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 whatever. So you go to Disney. That's what it's supposed to be. But there are a lot of people that have annual passes that use them for their vacation for different reasons, but that's never was what an annual pass was supposed to be. But anyway, we're going to talk about the good to go days returning. Walt Disney World here in Florida. Walt Disney World has added a new set of good to go days for January 2026, allowing annual pass holders to enter theme parks without the usual advanced park reservation requirement on select dates. The dates announced were January 12th, 13th, 14th. They apply to all tiers of the Walt Disney World annual passes at each of the 4 theme parks. These are the first good to go days after the busy Christmas season. Good to go days are specific days when annual pass holders may enter a Walt Disney World theme park at any time during normal operating hours without holding a separate park reservation. These dates are displayed on the annual pass holder admissions calendar and the theme park reservation calendar in the My Disney Experience app and on the Walt Disney World website. The Good to Go Days initiative first appeared in January 2024 as part of ongoing adjustments to how annual pass holders access the parks. On these select days, the typical requirement to have both admission and a theme park reservation is waived, subject to applicable pass blockout dates and capacity limits, which is hilarious because the likelihood of a Walt Disney World park hitting capacity anytime soon is not at all.
Exactly.
So yeah, this goes on to explain that, but it's weird because these dates were added in later on, and which means that they're checking reservations. They're not getting the reservations they thought, so they drop the need for reservations. That's what's happening.
Well, the low wait times, you don't even need a lightning lane. You could just go on pretty much anything you want. The wait times are so low right now.
Right. So what has happened is Walt Disney World has returned to very similar to the way that I think we saw it in the early 2010s, right? Where it was very seasonal. You would get very low downtimes in January, or big downtimes in January, February, spring break picked up, and then the summer was the typical tourist travel season. September was dead as a doornail.
Yeah.
And then it started to pick up a little bit in October, November, December.
Well,
December's crazy, of course.
The first week of September is really affordable for most theme parks in the Orlando area. And I was checking on Epic's to see how Epic is doing, and I just posted on Instagram the other day. There's 3 dates already in March that they are completely at capacity, sold out. There is no tickets available for those dates. I have to go back and look because it might be more dates, but I just think it's amazing how typically January to April, it's a little bit less crowded in the theme parks, but my gosh, spring break, they're going to go hard this year. My daughter's a UCF student, and she was just telling me that they're going to have Universal nights again for the students, but they haven't made it clear which park they're going to send the students to, because as you guys know, they shut the park down for the students and whatnot, but she doesn't know if it's going to be Epic or Universal Studios. It probably end up being Universal Studios because that's where they always put the kids, but it could be Islands. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. But yeah, Ron, I think that it is going back to like seasonal culture again here in Florida.
Well, and the reason that is strange, and the reason why we're talking about it, is because 2022 and 2023, especially 2021 started picking up, and then 2022 it was packed. You couldn't get in any day of the year. People were complaining about days in February and March where the parks were packed, and it was just nobody could get on anything, and it was awful. And there was that time, I think, when lightning lanes were first introduced, people probably needed them for the most part. And the reason I'm covering this is because if you are going to Walt Disney World, for the most part, you will not need to buy lightning lanes unless you're there during the very, very busiest of seasons. Because throughout the day, if you're in the park throughout the day, the times are going to fluctuate enough where every single major attraction that might in the peak time have a 45 to 70-minute wait is going to have a downtime where it's 15 minutes. Remy's Ratatouille, 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget. This wasn't that long ago. I walked up to Frozen, and it said in the app and on the ride in front of it said 45-minute wait. Except it was
guys,
a lie. It was a walk-on.
You guys got ready for this? I'm on the app live. The Barnstormer, 15-minute standby. Dumbo the Flying Elephant, 10-minute standby. Haunted Mansion, 35 minutes. It's a Small World, 10 minutes. Jungle Cruise, 30 minutes. The Mad Tea Party, a 5-minute wait. The Magic Carpets of Aladdin.
That's a walk-on, by the way.
Yeah, that's a walk-on.
It says 5-minute wait. There's no wait.
Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, 20 minutes. Standby. Mickey's Fill Our Magic, 10 minutes. Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, 10 minutes. Those are all walk. 5 and 10 minutes, it's a walk-on. Even 15 minutes, it could possibly be a breath and a jump, and you're in the ride. Now, Peter Pan, 40 minutes. Pirates of the Caribbean, 25. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is 40. Space Mountain is 15. Tiana's 10 minutes.
What is it? What's Tiana's? Is it down?
No, it's 10 minutes. It's a
Tiana's is 10 minutes?
10 minutes right now.
I want to see the Wigless Tiana in 10 minutes. The Wigless Tiana is awesome.
No one is in the Magic Kingdom right now. Not a soul.
We got it. I might get it like after my workout. Maybe we'll go over there.
See this. Just go to Magic Kingdom today if you're an annual pass holder.
I should
Whatever.
go over there. Yeah. So we've got theme park reservation ability. I've got that pulled up because I wanted you to see this. Because here's the calendar, right? So 14th. for January. See that green? All parks available.
Mm-hmm.
For February, all parks available.
Wait, I want to see March. Go to March. Go to March.
All parks available.
And Epic is sold out. Most of it. What does that tell you? That's insane.
April, all parks available. May, all parks available. June, all parks available. July, all parks available. August, all parks available.
Okay.
All through there is no day when there aren't park reservations.
Listen, Orlando. So I'm reading the comments. Orlando weather is gorgeous right now. The highest today is gonna be like what? 60. Yeah,
60
it's
degrees.
A beautiful, beautiful day. Tomorrow is gonna be a little bit cooler. It's gonna be like 40s and 50s. Not that I'm the weather man or anything like that, but it is gorgeous theme park weather. It is beautiful. Yeah, people are avoiding the water rides, but everything in Magic Kingdom is like, what I want to know. How can we pull up the stats on how many lightning lanes they sold today? If you buy a lightning lane today, I'm so sorry.
Oh gosh, it is so funny when I go and there are people with lightning lanes, and it's unfortunate because, like, for example, when I get on Living with the Land, now unfortunately I will say this: I'm really kind of sad at myself because I was not able to get on Living with the Land during the Christmas overlay this year, and they've probably already taken that down. I'm guessing, I don't know, but that it's the best time to get on Living with the Land, and then the line waits will get over an hour for that. But what's funny is on a normal day, you go on Living with the Land, there's no wait, and so I always think it's weird when I'm entering at the same time as somebody with the lightning lane. There's a guy on X who goes by Disney Clips guy, really good guy. I love him. He's a Disney lover. And he bought lightning lanes, and this was so funny because last summer we met up in the park, and I'm like, "Hey, dude, it's great to meet you. Awesome, I love it." And hey, guys, I'm not here because I hate Disney. I'm here because I don't know like the direction that they're going. But I still love Soarin'. I still love to get on some of these classic Disney rides. All right, so we go to Soarin' together, and he's got the lightning lane. So he enters lightning lane. I'm like, let's do an experiment. And he enters lightning lane, and I go regular. And there's supposed to be like a 15-20 minute wait at that time. Guess what happened? We literally, right after the cast member that lets people through, we both at the same time, the lightning lane cast member and my cast member let us through. So we ended up meeting up and riding together.
Ron, can I tell you right now, Soarin' is at a 20-minute wait. Epcot is the one with the least amount of construction going on, because I am reading I'm trying to keep up with the comments because they're like, oh, it's full of construction. Epcot has the least amount of construction, and Soarin' is Spaceship Earth is a 5-minute wait. I mean,
MJ,
it is amazing.
Read this comment.
They should put one of those big foam goofy hats on Tiana's balls. I have one of those. I should go wear it.
I have this. We can put maybe the sorcerer's hat will bring your hair back.
I'll go get it. I have to go find. Then I have to go find it, and then I'll be off.
Gosh.
I'll just have it ready next time.
Yeah, that's basically Soarin' is a walk-on. When it's 15-20 minutes, it'll say that.
It's a walk-on. Yeah. You're going up the carpet queue. You're on.
So with the calendar, let me show you the calendar again. Put that back on the screen. Every month looks like this. That green means all days are available. This means that Disney, just get rid of the good to go days and just get rid of the calendar, get rid of the reservations, and it will be fine. Disney, Bob Iger, Josh Tomorrow, you can do it, guys. It's okay. You know what? I'm gonna give Disney the exact same advice that Disney once gave me during one of their most prolific movies. When it comes to good to go days and park reservations, Disney, let it go. We have a super chat from Wild Man of Yavin. I just bought an original sketch of Ariel as Deadpool, number 287, comic graded by CGC. Oh, that's awesome. Ariel as Deadpool. I have, and I wish I had it in this room. I don't have it in the room.
I'll say goodbye to Jill Powers, the River daughter. Bye. She's saying goodbye.
Jill, gotta get going.
She's gotta go.
All right, we'll see you later, Jill. So we're back to Wild Man. I have this I will tell you, there were fringe benefits when I was working as a cast member that like actually working at Disney sucks.
Everybody says the same thing.
But the fringe benefits were really fun.
Yeah.
The best one, of course, was the cast member only backstage tours. The way that worked is your leader in whatever area you were in, they have to schedule the backstage tour. They look at their list, they call the managers there, they schedule it, then cast members in your area sign up for it, and they're limited sign up, so not everybody always gets to go. I always was able to go, but whatever. So I got to do backstage tours of why am I telling you this? Let me bring this around to this. The artwork. Sometimes we were given free samples of Disney artwork, and I have one of somebody some Disney artist that drew Ariel. I don't have it in the room. I wish I had it to show, but it was a really cool original sketch of Ariel, but not as Deadpool. Ariel is Deadpool. What Ariel Pool? Is that what that would be? Ariel Pool? Mermaid
I can't
pool?
even think about. So it's
Merpool?
Deadpool's, like his suit, like it just is her tail like black and white. I mean black and red with her hair. How does that work?
I don't know.
Can you show us? I wish they could.
Yeah. No, that would be very cool. Let us celebrate Wild Band of Yavin. Everybody ready for the celebration? Let's celebrate. And what is that going on? What is that going on in the back? It's Erica.
Hello. How's everyone?
No time machine today, Erica.
I had to go pick up my son from work. And,
hey, all good.
So,
we're about.
What are we talking about? Because I didn't have time to even put the phone on in the car and listen to it.
Well,
you guys are
not come into the main story yet, so you're all good.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about good to go days at Disney.
Wow.
And how the calendar, the reservation calendar, shows what days are available, what days are not. And how many days are available this year again, MJ?
When you say like in general,
all of them are available.
Oh yes, that. Don't confuse me.
All the days
are good to go. You're good to go. You want to show up, you can go.
We were saying this because Epic is out of reservations for Epic is sold out for like 3 days in March, right?
I'm checking to see if it's more days. I want to check live.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we were checking the reservations for Epic Universe. So yes, that was the first story. But what we're going to do now is we have some breaking news or broken news. This is now. I'm going to tell you before we get into the story, some of it is rumor and speculation. However, I would say that it is almost verified rumor because cast members are kind of talking about it. Where's my thing? Oh, there it is. Yeah. All right. So we will put this up here on the screen. This is out of Walt Disney World, WDW News Today. Sorry, I don't think you can say that the WDW stands for Walt Disney World. I'm not sure if you can or not, but it is WDW News Today. Rumor: Disney's Animal Kingdom Petting Zoo closing for the Bluey experience. Yes. So basically, what this is saying is that Joe Rohde's Animal Kingdom theme park that is supposed to be dedicated to you being able, as a guest, to have experiences with real, legitimate animals, is getting rid of real, legitimate animals that guests can interact with so that they can interact with a fake, non-Disney owned character. Yes, popular on Disney Plus, but this is a little bit strange that they are putting it where the petting zoo is. I mean, they've got a lot of space back there. I don't know for sure if they're doing that, if they're gonna, but that's what cast members are talking about this, I believe. And MJ, you can maybe look this up live.
Yeah.
So can you look up for me? You can go to the My Disney Experience app and look up affection section. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Look that up and see if it's available dates in March.
I will do that. Before I do that, I have to tell you, February, the third week of February at Epic, 4 days sold out.
Wow.
March,
crazy.
3 days. March, 3 days sold out. April, the first week, the second week, there's selective dates that are not available for you to buy it. And this is a 1 day, one person as an adult ticket, just, entry. And that's all I see for right now. But the cheapest time to go is the first week of September. Now I'm going to check on the affection station over at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, check on that, because I've heard that there are dates that it shows that it's no longer available in March. Now, what I'm hearing, and I'll get to the story in a second, but what I'm hearing is that cast members that work there are saying that it's not going to be available. And I've done a vlog on this. It's one of my personal favorite areas of Disney's Animal Kingdom because I love taking the train ride back there. It's called Rafiki's Planet Watch. They do a whole thing. It's where you can watch veterinarians work on animals live. This is by Shannon Ace out of WDW News Today. Disney's Animal Kingdom, it's a room, right? Disney's Animal Kingdom Petting Zoo closing for Bluey experience. Disney's Animal Kingdom cast members stationed at the affection section petting zoo space have reportedly told guests the area will close soon. Though unconfirmed, this could be due to the Bluey experience coming soon. Rumored affection section closure. And by the way, if you haven't been back there, the only comparable petting zoo that I know of, I could be wrong, but that I know of in Orlando is at Gatorland. Gatorland has a very nice petting zoo as well. Llamas, cattle, goats, but the affection section is the only petting zoo at Disney's Animal Kingdom. This is very special to me because as a child, as a kid, whenever we would go to Six Flags St. Louis, there was a petting zoo there. They got rid of that pretty early on, and that's where the big giant Ferris wheel is now at Six Flags St. Louis. But I loved going to the petting zoo. Like, that was a big deal to me as a kid, and I just think that I hate seeing petting zoos go away because, and I think a lot of them are, just generally speaking. But anyway.
I don't see anything for March yet on the My Disney Experience app. It just shows that the affection station is open 9:30 to 5 pretty consistently, but I'm not seeing anything here other than,
like later on.
The conservation station is the name of that area in general, but we're talking about the specific affection station where you could actually go interact and be with
yeah.
pet them, yeah, and stuff like that. So
all right, so here's what the story out of WDWNT reads. Affection section located at Rafiki's Planet Watch with Conservation Station. Disney announced last year, quote, beginning in summer 2026 at Walt Disney World Resort, you'll be able to take fun excursion to Conservation Station in Disney's Animal Kingdom, where you can play and dance with Bluey and Bingo. There will also be a Bluey and Bingo meet and greet and the opportunity to see animals from Bluey's home country, Australia. Well, that's interesting the way they're putting it. Though Affection Section is technically a separate experience from Conservation Station, it could still potentially close to make space. According to a casting call, and we're going to get to that in a minute, the Australian animals will be outside. We previously theorized Bluey would take over the current animation experience space. Disney has implied a version of the animation experience will be available at the new Magic of Disney Animation Studios at Disney's Hollywood Studios, which is also opening this summer. So that would make sense for that to move over there. Affection Section has posted hours through March 14th. So this is what I was talking about. It says Affection Section has posted hours through March 15th, the furthest date currently available on the Walt Disney World calendar. Hours are always subject to change, however. So then it talks about what do you think about the rumor and the upcoming Bluey experience. So we're going to go over here and learn about what's coming as far as the Bluey experience. This is out of That Park Place, switching over to That Park Place for all the news that should be fun. By Chamley, casting call reveals new details for Bluey experience at Disney's Animal Kingdom. So there's Bluey and Bingo. There is the meet and greet we know is on its way. And Disney's Animal Kingdom is preparing a Bluey experience scheduled for summer 2026. The Healer family will be at Conservation Station within Rafiki's Planet Watch. Recent casting calls and permit filings offer fresh details about the structure, staffing, and timeline for the project. The casting notice posted on Disney's official audition site seeks, quote, high energy actors. Should I audition?
They have casting calls throughout all of Walt Disney World right now. They need Gaston and Aladdin. So
I don't know if they need those things because I have been disappointed by my auditions in the past. Getting called back 3 times for Turtle Talk for the voice of Crush and never getting it sucked, dude. It was like totally bummer, dude. Anyway, the service hosts who will lead interactive games and activities based on Bluey content. Performers are expected to engage with groups of guests, guide children through play-based experiences, and be comfortable improvising during live interactions. All me, by the way. I should be able to do that. Blue. I'm not that familiar with Bluey. I don't really. I mean, there's nobody in my household young enough to really care for it. So, either of you Bluey fans, Erica or MJ?
Oh, I love Bluey. We watch it.
You watch it, okay?
Oh yeah.
Is it like does Bluey's Australian, right? So there's not a Peppa Pig accent. It's like an Australian accent, right?
It's Australian, yeah.
Does it sound like Chris Hemsworth?
Erica, you had a family member that enjoys Bluey, right?
Bluey. Does Bluey sound like Wolverine?
The other day you mentioned a birthday party. The theming was going to be Bluey.
Oh gosh, that was that was one of my son's friends, and she was turning, was it 20, 21?
That's so cool.
She wanted a Bluey birthday party, and I basically told her, no, but we'll do Corpse Bride. So I went with Corpse Bride for her.
All right,
Other favorite.
So I'm looking at some of the comments, and Andrew says he never got to Six Flags St. Louis Petting Zoo. Yeah, it was prior to, I don't know what they call the wheel, but prior to the Ferris wheel there. Wild Florida, my mom says Wild Florida has a petting zoo, and Brevard Zoo has a petting zoo, so that's good. And then St. Louis Zoo has a petting zoo along with Grant's Farm. That makes sense. And they're building a safari. I'm interested. That's the anybody. Have either of you been through a drive-through, like a real drive-through safari?
No.
Where you can feed animals?
Well, here in Palm Beach County, we have that one. What is it called again? I think they, it's the safari drive-through, right? I think they sold it or changed the name, but we've taken the kids there many times.
I know Wild Florida, I think, is kind of like that. I've never been to the experience, but I know they have more than just that there. There was one in outside of Springfield, Missouri that I went through one time, but they've closed that one down.
Lion Country Safari. Forgive
Oh,
me.
okay.
Lion
Very, very
Country.
cool.
Yeah, we've been there so many times. It's not that expensive. It's great. And you get to feed the giraffe. I actually have pictures of that. I should post it on my Instagram, but
Did I say San Diego?
I don't know if you said San Diego.
Well, anyway, yeah, Springfield, Missouri, not San Diego. I don't. Oh, there is one in San Diego. Yeah, I've never been to one in San Diego, but outside of Springfield, that one I believe closed years ago. But they're interesting to go through. But you got to be careful because ostriches. If you ever go through them, I'm going to tell you guys this: if you haven't been through one and you go through and there's ostriches, they will bite you. So just be really careful about the ostriches. And also other things that might come up to your car, like bears. Don't try to feed bears. Don't always be really careful with the big real animals. That's why I like the petting zoo. The petting zoo is gentle. A goat's usually not going to bite your hand off. A little baby goat. They're so cute. So I don't know what's going to happen with this petting zoo. This is interesting. So let's see. Based on the cast posting, it says over here at that park place, the experience will not follow a typical stage show format. Instead, the emphasis will be on guided interaction where hosts lead guests through a series of activities inspired by both Bluey games and animal themes. Are those hosts going to have Australian accents?
I don't think they're going to speak. I think
I don't think they're going to talk. They're full-bodied costumes.
Oh, there's a sample script. No. We're not talking about Bluey and Bingo. We're talking about the hosts. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So there's live action hosts. So you have Bluey, Bingo, and then you have the actors that are interacting.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
That's nice.
So here it is. Beginning in summer 2026 at Walt Disney World Resort. I feel like I should do this in the down under exit. Beginning in summer 2026 at Walt Disney World, you'll be able to take a fun excursion to Conservation Station in Disney's Animal Kingdom, where you can play and dance with Bluey and Bingo. Play some of your favorite games from Bluey episodes with a fun animal twist like Butterfly, Keepy Uppy. Grab the whole family and snap some pictures alongside Blue Healer Pals to remember this one-of-a-kind adventure. Plus, as part of your wild excursion, step outside, discover an experience with animals native to Bluey's home country of Australia. That's right, and then we'll all throw some shrimp on the barbie and go on a walkabout, right? All right. Sample script. Audition material includes a sample monologue that illustrates the role of the host in the provided script. Hosts greet families at Conservation Station, invite children to join the playful animal crew for kids, also known as the Pack. The script features interactive dialogue and instructions intended to blend character engagement with participatory play. Let's read this. All right. Anybody want to take a part?
Ron, there's another place Bluey and Bingo are showing up to, and it's not just the theme park. They're going to be on the Disney Cruise Line.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. Yeah. I wonder if they'll do the same type of show.
Probably.
Well, hello. Welcome to Conservation Station. I'm me, and joining me are my pals, Katie and Mark. We're the Pack Team Playful Animal Crew for Kids. Who wants to be a part of our play pack? You do? Awesome, mate. All right, if you want to be part of our pack, P-A-C-K, you have to answer 2 questions for me. First question, do you love animals?
Yes, we do.
Second question, is this a knife? That's not a knife. That's a knife. Yeah, you got both answers right, mate. Welcome to the Play Pack. We love to play. Animals love to play. What do you say we play some fun excursions? That's where we call games inspired by some of our favorite animals. Great. Before our first guest excursion, let's warm up our play muscle. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so cheesy. All right. Casting deadlines provide a clear picture of the production timeline. Actors must submit applications by January the 23rd, and in-person callbacks are tentatively scheduled for February the 27th. That indicates rehearsals will begin in early May 2026, signaling progression towards the operation. Oh my gosh. All right. So talks about preparing the space and the permit filed. And this is where it gets into whether or not the animals are going. Scope work includes installing a transformer, disconnect, new electrical panels to support. Okay, so I don't know that's not a whole lot of change coming up. And did we lose MJ?
Yeah, I think StreamYard may have kicked her out.
All right, MJ, come on back if you can, when you can. and I'll put you back in. I don't know. I don't know that the animals are going away or if they're going to switch them out for Australian animals. It sounds to me like there's more likely that the animals that are there, some of those might go away and that they might change them. Maybe there's an experience where they're going to have, I don't know.
Baby kangaroos?
I'm thinking kangaroos because they have kangies at Animal Kingdom. Let's see, kangaroos, koalas, drop bears. You know about the drop bears, Erica?
No, what I don't know what a drop
bears
bear
are
is.
koalas, but they are the idea of a drop bear. Here's Erica back. It's that they drop from trees and they attack you. It's a funny thing. So what besides koalas and kangaroos could they possibly put in there? And also with the kangaroo, you can't have a kangaroo in a petting zoo because if they kick really hard and they can knock you down. It's really bad. So I don't see how
I
you
would
have
assume they would be little ones, but I don't know how quickly they grow before they would need to relocate and bring in another baby one, and that could just be an issue in itself.
I don't know, man.
Unless there's a shortage of kangaroos and they need a place to, reproduce them. I don't know if they're an endangered species. And then bringing them to America. I mean, that's just, it's got a whole Pandora's box attached. I don't see kangaroos being there because of all that. I don't know. Maybe they're just going to relocate the zoo area to another
maybe
location.
it won't be petting. Maybe it won't be a petting zoo. Maybe it'll be like a backdrop,
like a viewing,
a viewing backdrop to the Bluey show. And they're like, here's all of our Australian zoo friends that you can't go up and pet because if you did, they're very dangerous and they'll kick you in they kick you in the knackers, mate.
I can't imagine that. But maybe it's in the further distance away from everybody.
So this is supposed to be a show, not a meet and greet, or is it a show combined with
both.
a meet and greet?
I think it's both. I think it's a show combined with a meet and greet where they'll see, here's the thing. By putting it at Rafiki's Planet Watch, they either think that it's not going to be very popular, so they'll just throw it back at Rafiki's Planet Watch, or they think it's going to be so popular that it'll be easier to get the guests to not go see it as much if it's at Rafiki's Planet Watch, because that's not a very visited area of the Animal Kingdom Park. As a matter of fact, the best parts of Animal Kingdom are often not the most visited areas. People that go to Animal Kingdom Park to ride rides, you're going to the wrong park for that. Oh, what about wombats? Chihuahua Dad says.
Wombat.
I was trying to think of other Australian animals that are maybe the Tasmanian devil, not the WB one because that's copyright, but an actual Tasmanian.
What are those dangerous dogs they have? I forget what they're called.
Hyenas?
A dongy?
I'll tell you what, Disney is not this creative, and we're giving them too much credit. They are just going to slap. They're just going to slap Bluey back there with, a pretty much half-done show. It won't be to the scale of even what Sesame Street has, at SeaWorld or Busch Gardens, but it'll be some par version of that. And it'll have Bluey, the meet and greet, and that's it. And they want to push the crowd to the area that doesn't get visited. So that's why they're putting it there, to force people to actually visit the back of the park.
That's probably true. Dingo. That's what I was thinking of, a dingo.
Oh, dingo. There you go. They're dangerous, I think.
I mean,
they eat children. No.
There's certainly going to be dingbats running the show, so African wild dog. Oh, Perry the platypus.
Perry the platypus.
But then they're mixing IPs, and I don't know if they want to do that. They used to have
never mix your pee. Never mix pee up with.
They used to have a compatible element to Epcot, where it was like a scavenger hunt thing, and it was kind of cheesy. But everywhere you went in that park, you could hear the little jingle from the from Kim Possible's.
I remember the one in Mexico, specifically the one at the Mexico Pavilion, where you're exiting the Mexico Pavilion on the right, which is the opposite side of the tequila bar, right? And there was one of the Kim Possible things or Perry the Platypus things was always up there. That's I don't know why I remember that, but that's where it used to be. In the end, what do you think? Do you think Bluey is going to kick out the animals, or do you think there's still going to be some kind of a petting zoo there? Or what do you think, Erica? Do you think they're getting rid of it?
I think they're probably going to get rid of it temporarily because I don't see Bluey there being there forever. I could be wrong.
Hey, PT33 Tickers here.
Who knows what that contract looks like?
Well, what about you, MJ? What do you think? Do you think they'll keep the affection section?
The affection
Or do you-
station is
Conjunction
probably
Junction?
gonna
What's that
be
one?
like moved a little bit. Because that place, Rafiki's Planet Watch, that whole area is so big. So I think they're just gonna move the petting zoo somewhere else, and then maybe put Bluey and Bingo indoors in the AC because that would be
makes
the
sense.
smart
You're not
thing
gonna
to
you're
do.
not gonna want them outside. Okay, but are you aware? You know the stage area outside,
Yes.
right? You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah. So
Mhm.
when you first go outside, there's a little stage area that is already there and already has seating.
Yeah.
But I think they usually just run a movie out there. And then that's adjacent to the petting zoo. So you have the petting zoo, that little area that's right outside. There is the last time I was there was a windowed animal, and that animal was a Komodo dragon.
Hmm.
And then when you go inside to conservation station, there's a whole lot of learning areas, but also
Yeah.
that's where the vets are. They can't. People have often said they're going to close Rafiki's Planet Watch, but they can't because they would have to move all of the veterinary stuff. That would be a huge move, especially because of where it is. There's a reason why it's located where it is. It kind of has to be there because all of the animals, when they like you pass them when you're on the train, you pass where all of the animals from the safari stay overnight, past the elephant houses and all that stuff. So
you think they're going to utilize that shaded area with the little stage and the benches where you can sit? Once upon a time, a long time ago, didn't they have like they would bring out an animal that you can like
Yes.
hold, and then it would be like an educational thing, and parents could sit there with their kids and listen. And then that just went away. Did that go away with COVID? Do you know?
They may still do that. I haven't seen that lately. I don't think. I'm trying to recall the last time I was there. I like the area. I don't go back there as much as I would like to when I'm in Animal Kingdom because you have to make a concerted effort to go back to Rafiki's Planet Watch. But
You do. Yeah, you have
fun.
to you have to get on the train and this and this and that.
I saw a comment here about where is it? So Go and Shogi, this is an excellent question. Is this actually going to bring people to Animal Kingdom, or are they just going to do Bluey and leave? Yeah. Yes,
They're gonna do
exactly. Bluey
Bluey.
and Bingo. You're right, Erica. Bingo will be there as well. So
I think they'll hit up whatever rides they can because that's what few rides still exist. They'll hit Bluey and then they'll leave. That's what I think it's going to be. So it'll be like still a half day park, maybe even less than a half day.
yeah, it's I mean, for me, I love Animal Kingdom. I could stay there all night long. It does not add to the Animal Kingdom problem, which is the fact that Pandora that you need to see at night is not open at night.
Yeah.
And I don't know that when I was working there at Yak and Yeti, the park was open till 10 o'clock at night. Often.
Oh, wow.
It was
Yeah.
either 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night.
need to get
Because
back to that.
at that time, they were doing the night show on the water, which I never actually sat down and caught the entire show, but I did catch pieces of it, like from behind and stuff. So I would a lot of times not leave there. The restaurant closing at 10. Sometimes I wouldn't leave until 11 or 11:30. And it was great. I loved walking through that park at night. By the way, if you ever got a chance to walk through Animal Kingdom after it's closed at night, because like if you're eating at a restaurant late or something like that,
Yeah.
be careful because you are going to interact with some very real animals that you're not expecting, like possums and armadillos. They are out and about a lot there at night. But as far as the affection section possibly going away, we don't know yet. But the real question is, will that leave all the kids that really just wanted to go pet a goat? Will that leave them Bluey? Well, we've just had the one super chat from Wild Man of Yavin, which we appreciate. I just bought an original sketch of Ariel, Deadpool 287 comic rated. I love the comment.
Nice.
Thank you for leaving it. We're gonna do one more quick celebration of that before we talk to Erica and MJ about what they are going to be doing. Yeah, the show that they had on the Tree of Life was very cool at night. The projection show. I loved the kites. A lot of people didn't like the kites. I thought the kites were awesome. But I never saw them at night. I only saw them during the day. But I would sit there and like eat my lunch at Flame Tree Bar. No, is that what it's called? Yeah, Flame Tree Barbecue.
Yeah, that's Flame Tree Barbecue.
Yeah, I never bought anything from there. I bought things from like Eight Spoon Cafe. Would bring it over, sit there, watch the kites, and it was so calm and so peaceful. And that's what I like. I when I go to Animal Kingdom, I go there for the ambiance. I go there for the animals. I love to walk around and see the gorillas. The gorillas are like probably my favorite, but the tigers are awesome. They have a baby tiger there now. Obviously the safari, like Animal Kingdom, the fact that you can go on a safari and kind of get this feeling of maybe a little taste of what it might be like to actually be in Africa. To me, that is the coolest part of Animal Kingdom. I may be one of the few people that, I'm kind of okay with Dino Land going away. Restaurantosaurus is so well themed, and some of the things that were in Dino Land that are really well themed, I hate to see those go away, and I kind of just wish they'd move them to Disney Springs. But because of the dinosaurs being so prolific in Jurassic Park, and Jurassic Park getting an upgraded Islands of Adventure, and probably I think there's going to be a Jurassic World section coming to Epic Universe. I just really kind of believe that. No confirmation on it, but I really believe it. It makes sense to put a bigger Jurassic thing there. I'm okay with because dinosaurs are going to be represented even if they're not represented in Animal Kingdom. And I always thought something from South America needed to be at Animal Kingdom, where you have the continents of Asia represented and Africa represented. Like you have Asia, you have Africa, you should have the Americas. Especially like with the number of people that come from South and Central America to visit Walt Disney World every year. The Brazilian season, we've all who hasn't been in the parks with the guys raising little green flags? Hey guys, go over here. Brazil season, right?
That's where the Amazon is in South America. Like they could really do so much theming with that continent. But
I think that if they do the section right, it could be amazing. I'm not super excited about Encanto. I'm not at all excited about Raiders of the Lost Ark, but the theming of the section, could they get animals over there? They had one, which was that alligator, right? Remember how they had the big American alligator and it was like that was representing dinosaurs in a Dino Land. So however they had that over there and they took care of one animal, maybe they can do something to expand what they can do.
It would be so cool if they put capybaras, they could put sloths, they could put like toucans. There's so many animals they can add in Tropical Americas. We were just talking about this on that park place. They could have really gotten creative, but they just threw IP. They could have done original storytelling and really immerse you in Tropical Americas with the lush rainforest and the whole shebang.
But here's the thing. I will say this, because of what they're doing now, if, I don't think it's going to happen, but if, fingers crossed, we got some Imagineers back that were creative and had that could be put in that position and get to that position in the future as as Encanto kind of goes away from the public, whatever, and they don't care so much about it, that you'd be like, what can we change this to? In South America, or South America will already be there, and they could do some really, really cool things with it. What's the what is the one? It's not capybaras. What are the what do they call it? It begins with a C. It's it's like a South American supposed like a monster animal.
That's a chupacabra, and you're talking about that's for the excuse me, that's for the Caribbean, Ron. That has nothing to do with
Caribbean.
tropical America.
But isn't that like a mystical
it's a mystical creature that doesn't exist.
Creature? Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I've seen pictures. They exist.
They do not exist. It exists.
No,
what
I've seen is pictures of certain animals that have mange, and when they have mange, they call them chupacabras. Have you ever seen those pictures? Anyway.
Oh yeah, but like it's just as real as Vecna, okay?
Yeah. that's I tell you what, man, you see some stranger things.
But that would be an original, idea. That would be an original character. But it'd be more in line with like a villain.
Okay, who wants to hear my idea for original character if I were an Imagineer, what I would do right now at Epcot?
At Epcot?
Sure.
At Epcot. Okay. Here's my idea. The pavilion that used to be Wonders of Life. That is where we are going to ship Figment and all things Figment over to. Okay. Now, it would be called the Imagination at Play with Figment. Remember how it was going to be the Play Pavilion?
Yeah.
It would be called Imagination at Play with Figment. There will be a ride, but also as far as the other experiences over there, we'll move everything that is interactive from the Imagination Pavilion. We'll move that over there. We'll do more things, lots of interactive stuff. It'll all be fun. It'll all be led by Figment. Figment meet and greet, everything Figment over there. Why? Because it's in World Discovery. And it makes sense to have. Where does Discovery start? It starts with imagination. All right.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay. So now you have an empty pavilion that looks like a prism in an area of the park called World Nature. Now you already have, you have the land, you have the air with Soarin', you have the seas, and you have the journey of water, which takes you through the water cycle. But what do you not have that is absolutely necessary for life represented? You don't have light, but you have a pavilion that looks like a giant prism. So my idea is create a brand new character, and the character would be a photon. You'd some type of a cartoon version of a photon. In my imagination, she's probably female. And when you go to the journey, to the what is the imagination?
As long as her name isn't Buddy, I'm good with that.
It's not Buddy. It's like a Fody or something like that. It's something like, Farrah Photon. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so she's a photon, and you follow her journey on the ride, which they could use the same ride that they already have. You follow her journey from how she's born inside the sun to the like literally photons, I think, spend like hundreds of thousands or millions of years or whatever to try and get out of the sun. They're going back and forth until they finally escape. And then their 8-minute journey to Earth, as they hit the Earth, and their light causes life. It brings everything to life. Like her, so it'd be her. Once she's joined on the journey to Earth, it's like millions of her brothers and sisters, whatever, going to Earth, and then it shows how light creates life, and the whole pavilion is the light pavilion. It's all about sunlight and all of that part of world nature. How nature begins with the earth being lit up by the sun, by sunlight, because we have to have that. We have to have light. We have to have oxygen. So then you'd have the progression of light. What's next to light? Soarin'. You have the air. What's next to the air? The land. Then the land, you progress to the living seas. You have all of the elements of nature all in the world nature side of Epcot, and everything is cohesive. I think that
makes too much sense.
It makes so much sense that Imagineers will never do it.
I think all of us are so passionate about these parks that we grew up loving. We should do like a segment where everybody, maybe on like that park place or I don't even know where, and we all find a land and we reimagine that land to what we think should be there, including the rides and stuff. Wouldn't
Maybe
that be so much fun?
I can dedicate a whole show to that easily.
That would be so much fun.
We do have, I believe it is where I'm looking over here for the thing. And one more to go. We have one super chat that came in from Chihuahua Dad 728. With the new Hopper movie coming out in March, will Animal Kingdom have a promotional tie-in, meetups, etc.? I didn't even know there's a Hopper movie. Is that Hopper?
I didn't know that either.
I usually keep up with everything, but I haven't heard about that.
Let me look real quick.
From oh gosh, Bugs Life.
Yeah, the villain in Bugs Life is Hopper, but in Stranger Things, Hopper was a good guy. So I don't know what other Hopper. I have no idea.
No, this. I don't know, because when I tried to pull it up, it actually came up with park hopping. Believe it or not, park hopper ticket. Is that something that is just happening on Disney Plus? I haven't heard of that yet. I will have to look into that, Chihuahua Dad, because obviously that would be an opportunity for meet and greets and everything. But I haven't heard of Hopper coming. So is it coming this March or is it coming 2026? I would love to have them to do a Hopper movie. I'd love to see that because they really haven't done anything more with the bugs from A Bug's Life, and that is a franchise that could have been revisited, and I don't think it has. Unfortunately,
it was so genius to have those bugs in the Tree of Life all the way, like
of course.
It was so genius.
Well, yeah, because a Tree of Life. Look at how they carved all those animals and insects into the tree. Like it made sense.
It says Hoppers,
and now it doesn't have that cohesiveness anymore. Not really. Not like it did before.
All right, it's by Pixar. All right, Hoppers. Oh, okay. All right, okay. I have seen that, but that has nothing to do.
It's a Pixar film.
Yes. I've seen the trailer and it did look very interesting to me. However, it doesn't have anything to do with Hopper from Bug's Life. There's like a beaver in it. And I haven't really gone through that, but yeah, it did actually look like it was going to be maybe something good from Pixar, which would be great. If it comes out and it's good, I'm very, very happy for it. I really want something from Pixar to be really, really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would imagine absolutely they'll have some type of tie-in. That they do that all the time. So it would only make sense in March for them to have a tie-in at the Animal Kingdom for Hoppers. You know, when I always see it, they always advertise what's coming in that type of sense. When you're on the train going back to Rafiki's Planet Watch, there's a whole bunch of posters back there on your ride that talk about what's coming. So I'm sure that they'll have one for Hopper. But they
guys,
are for Hoppers. Yeah.
What is your favorite Pixar film?
Oh, geez.
You have to pick one. Ron's so quiet.
Damn.
I have one. I just don't know if it's Pixar or if it's Disney.
I know. It gets convoluted in my head too.
I think it's Up, but I don't know. Is that Disney or is that Pixar?
That makes everybody cry.
It's by far my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if it's Pixar or Disney. It says Pixar.
Okay, go for it.
So if it's Pixar, that's Up, definitely.
And they could have put that in Tropical Americas too. Erica?
Well, they probably. I would imagine that they'll do the Doug and Russell meet and greet over there.
That would be great.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, there's a few of them I liked over the years. Out of all of them, I'd say my favorite would be was Coco Pixar?
Yeah.
It was?
It is Pixar. Yeah.
I thought Coco was Disney.
It's Pixar.
Yeah, well, because it's a musical, so usually, they kind of. Yeah, Coco would be like my number one. I loved how they got, even though it was Mexican, but I mean, there's a lot of cultural commonalities too, between all Hispanics, and they really hit it well with the abuela and the chancleta and then like their ancestor who was the real like no music, and she was very practical in her ways, and I was like, yep, that checks. I was raised in a family that was very much, you don't music, arts, all that stuff was like, no, it doesn't make money. You don't do that. But what you're going to do is you medical, computers. That's where the money is. Do what makes money. And they were very like about it. And the movie captured that perfectly.
That makes sense. I don't like Coco. You want
go and Shogi put Bug's Life. I don't know if you want
I don't like Coco. But there's a huge reason for that. I'm not a big fan of the skeletal representation of Day of the Dead. I just don't like it. I've never liked the whole skeleton thing. Even when and funny because I love Mexico Boat Ride, but the Day of the Dead and the Day of the Dead happens to be my birthday, by the way. I like it more. I like it more as All Saints Day than Day of the Dead.
Well, my favorite all-time Pixar, and I remember when I was little, it came out literally when I was like a little kid. Still a little kid, like preteen probably, but I was still a little kid. And I loved it so much that I went to the Disney store when it was local still around here. And I got the little the little girl, but Go and Shogi, I'm with you, Bug's Life. But what was her name? The little one, the princess, and then she was gonna take the throne after her. She was like, so it was the queen, the princess, and then the tiny little one. I forget her name.
One. I forgot her name. The little one.
She's so cute. I had her. I used to put her on my shoulder.
Dot.
Thank you, Dot. Yes, I wanted her so bad, and I got it, and I was so excited. And she's around here somewhere. I gotta find
Sorry, but if I say Dot, there's only one thing that comes to my mind: Dot Matrix from Spaceballs. All right, Chihuahua, let's celebrate this. We're going to give it a big celebration. Give it some time. Everybody, get out your emojis and let us celebrate together. Love it.
Is it too much? Too much? It's perfect! Wahoo!
Oh, this is so nice. Give me a break. I couldn't be more excited. Okay, this anticipation is making me mental. But if they say yes, you can be on the show. I think I would go so crazy.
For as long as I'm
still dancing.
that does not, I don't know why, but it doesn't seem long to me. Even when I play it, I'm like, it's pretty long, but I'm like, it doesn't feel long. It feels fun. I just like it. Erica, where can the folks find you on the web? I think there's even a place where they can find you and MJ at the same place and the same time.
Yes, you can find us and Raf included on Fridays at 2 p.m. after that Park Place on Brood Banter, which is our live stream. And we'll just talk about highlights of the week, some funny videos, have some laughs, maybe tell some, stories. Yeah, just bring your brew and we'll just hang out as if we were sitting around a campfire, just chilling and shooting the bull.
And I'm going, Shogi, if you're still in the chat, send out Erica and Raf's link so that people can join Erica and Raf and whoever else I might be show up from time to time on Fridays with MJ, Erica, Raf, and the gang. And there it is. There it is. Thank you, Go and Shogi. Appreciate that. And remember, it's Brood Banter. So it's
that's the name of the stream. The channel is Hanging with Erica and Raf. We named the streams Brood Banter.
We're gonna bring.
Did you see her new sign? Her new neon sign, guys.
Oh yeah, that sign is a disaster, and I don't like it. So I'll eventually get a better one.
Sorry, I'm over here like it's a cool sign. I try to be optimistic.
There's a whole story behind that stupid sign. I guess I'll tell it on Friday.
Does it make you angry? I bet we wouldn't like it if you were angry.
It's annoying. I will say that because I paid. It wasn't expensive. But
Hold on,
like,
ready? Somebody's head will roll for this.
Push it full screen.
Please don't.
Where can people find? Where can people find Magically MJ?
I am everywhere. I am on that Park Place Mondays and Wednesdays at 12. I'm on Follow the Bradley's Fun and Brood Banter and wherever you guys want to see me. Basically, I'm going to take that. I stole that from Culture is where you will find me. Thank you for following me on X and Instagram. I really appreciate it. Go and Shogi, I love you, but it's Magically with one L. I misspelled it on purpose. You spelled it properly, but I misspell it. Anyway, thank you so much for having me on, Ron. It was great. You guys are awesome.
I think the links are good though, right?
Oh yeah, the links are good. I just, it's one L.
So it's whoops, I didn't mean to put that up that way. It's Magical Lie. Magical Lie.
No, wait, hold on. I got a funny joke. I have a funny joke.
All right.
So when I first started the whole thing on here on T3PO, I decided to put a name. I'm like, what am I going to call myself? And then I was like, okay, Magically Me, because I thought it was funny. And it's a joke because if you watch Harry Potter, there's a guy on there who's like ridiculous. And he's like, hey, Magically Me, I'm Magically Me. And he has like a whole book and all the girls go crazy about him. And I thought it was funny. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to call myself Magically Me. And then I started going and making comments on some YouTube channels and they would shout me out. And she was like, one day, Lorena goes, oh, it's Magic Lime. Thank you, Magic Lime. We love having you here, Magic Lime. And I'm like,
Magic Lime.
I got to change my name. So Magically MJ. MJ is my initials, by the way.
One last thing before we go, Follow the Bradley's Fun. We are having a sale right now at Follow the Bradley's Fun at our merch store on the Spread shop. This one here is this is funny. This is about Reedy Creek. It says, "Here lies the ashes of Reedy Creek, with foot stuck in mouth. Their outlook turned bleak."
Oh man, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's if you like the Reedy Creek, the idea is that it's supposed to be a tombstone and haunted mansion for the passing of Reedy Creek. But we've also got our Follow the Bradley's Fun merch. I know that Go and Shogi has one of these aprons, says it's a great apron. We've got hats like the Make Disney Walt Again hat. And then you've also got the Follow the Bradley's Fun hats. Everything is on sale, I think, for like 20% off right now. If you're a fan of the show, The Dish, we have, I don't know why I have a baby onesie in there, but anyway, if you're a fan of The Dish, we have shirts for The Dish. So there it is, and you can buy those off. Like I said, right now, only 5 days left. All you do is click this little redeem button, and everything is 20% off right now for the next 5 days. And Go and Shogi's got the link in the chat, so you can check that out. There's a lot more merchandise than what I just showed, but that is all available over there at the Follow the Bradley's Fun spread shop right now. And you can find us here at Follow the Bradley's Fun. Subscribe if you haven't done so. If you're watching this on the replay, comment below and click that notifications bell, because as Valiant likes to say, you click it, you stick it to the YouTube algorithm, you get all of our uploads here at Follow the Bradley's Fun. Make sure you click it and you stick it on all. And I know that Culture always talks about this right now, but everything for the YouTube algorithm. Here's what the YouTube algorithm loves it. If you click on something on the channel that you want to watch later, it's not live, you watch it all the way through, and then you watch one other video. That helps literally more than anything else. Also, the comments on videos help a lot. Liking videos, subscribing, all that helps. So watching things all the way through is like literally the biggest thing you can do. So any channel that you want to help out, just go to whatever video on the channel, watch it all the way through. Go to Erica's, watch her German castle visits and stuff, and her Halloween stuff. That is awesome. Magically, MJ, where did you go?
I'm right here. I'm having a snack. I don't like chewing on camera.
Oh, okay. Erica chews on camera all the time. What are you talking about? It's fine.
Yeah, T3PO always had a snack. I was like the snack lady.
It's snack time. It's snack time. Anyway, again, thank you so much for coming in today, checking us out. Thank you so much for the supers. We've got, we had Wild Man of Yavin. Thank you for that. Chihuahua Dad 728. We appreciate that extra support. Helps out so much. Going Shogi. Thank you for modding and all the other mods. Helps out. Thank you, Erica, for being here. Thank you, MJ, for being here.
Thank
We
you.
will be
Thank
back.
you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, right.
We'll definitely be back on Monday. It's very, very possible I might go live after Brood Banter on Friday, and it's possible I'll be in a park. So I don't know yet what my plans are, but it is the first day of the farts, and who doesn't love farts at Epcot? That, by the way, farts means Festival of the Arts at Epcot. So
yes, Disney.
We shall see what we'll do for that. Anyway, thanks so much for being here, guys. Thank you, everybody. Check out everything on Follow the Bradley's Fun. Erica, hanging with Eric and Raph, MJ's Instagram and her X accounts and all that. And until next time, as soon as I can find the outro to play, where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd you go, outro? There you are. Okay. Thank you so much. We'll see you real soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Ciao.
Dishes are done, man. Cleans them down to the shop.